All right, man. Let's talk about that the Detroit Pistons had interest in Draymond Green, Max Strus, and Grant Williams in free agency. Some people think that Grant Williams could be part of the Marcus Sasser trade, which ain't been official just yet. So, um, but uh, but let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, hit the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. So let's start off with Max Strus and Grant Williams. I don't really understand. I understand maybe Strus. Um, I still would like to see kind of a trade for Lori Marketing if possible, but he made the All Star team last year, so they probably gonna keep him. Max Strus, Grant Williams linked to the same three Eastern Conference teams. So it says that Miami Heat free agent sharpshooter Max Strus reportedly has been linked to Orlando Magic, Indiana Pacers, Detroit Pistons, according to Yahoo's Jake Fisher. Both Strus and Boston Celtics free agent forward Grant Williams could be in play for those teams. Now, I guess they would have to sign and trade Grant Williams. Signing Harrison Barnes could hurt other leading Indiana targets such as Williams and Heat swingman Max Strus. Sources said who can also be in play for Orlando, Detroit, depending on what the Pistons achieve. Fisher wrote. So hold on. But uh but it says that Indiana and Detroit are both rebuilding phase, but they could find a solid role player in Strus and Williams to help them compete in 23-24. Indiana was in the play-in picture in the East for a good chunk of the 22-23 season. Both Strus and Williams will give any of these teams options to stretch the floor this season. Strus is a career 37% shooter from beyond the arc, played a big role in Miami in the last two seasons. Williams was a first round pick by Boston 2019 NBA draft, averaged a career high 8.1 points a game. He's improved greatly as a shooter the last two seasons, shooting 40% behind the arc during that stretch. So, I mean, quite frankly, dude, how I feel about it, it's cool. I don't know much about Max Strus. I seen him in the Miami. Some games he show up, some games he don't show up. So he's 6'5". I still would prefer to go see if I could trade for Corey Crisper. I still would prefer trading for DeAndre Hunter over bringing him in. So I would prefer those two over him. But with them picking up Alec Burks' option, um, I think you're pretty much good at the guard position. Um, I would want more of a small forward type. Grant Williams, he cool. Um, and as constructed right now, I mean, if they keep Bojanovic, uh, would they really need him? That's what I'm trying to like really say. Because basically you're gonna have Strus. Basically gonna have Burks and Sasser in your backcourt. I guess Bojanovic can be. I guess he can be a 3 or 4. Wiseman your 5 off the bench. Hopefully, if they smart enough to put Wiseman on the bench, and then I think you really talking about you probably do got to open it at the 3/4 position. So I think Grant Williams might be a great fit too. Strus more of a shooter. I think what hurts Strus in that lineup is I don't know how big of a defensive liability he is. I know Grant Williams is a pretty good defensive player, and Grant Williams is more probably achievable. You know, so Grant Williams might just be the overall better fit offensively, defensively. But if I'm them, rather than going back and forth with free agency and wasting time, I think I just go ahead and I target my one big guy for agency. That's Cam Johnson. If I feel like I like Harrison Bird or somebody else, I target those guys. But then I'm on the phone trying to wheel and deal. I'm trying to get some of these dudes signed and trade, and see if we can facilitate a sign and trade, or I can go get DeAndre. If I can get Cam Johnson, then I try to see if I can get DeAndre Hunter too. Um, but that's just my opinion. If it's Draymond, if it's just whoever. So I'm gonna see if I can will and deal as much as possible, and just get guys here via trade. Now eventually some of these dudes that you're gonna have to trade for sure. But I'm gonna see if I can will and deal some of these dudes for some of these dudes. Can I get marketing? Can I get CRISPR? Can I get Hunter? If I can't get Cam Johnson, then I'm gonna try Will and Deal. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. And obviously in the meantime, I'm trying to shoot my shot. Um, at some of my top free agents, and it don't necessarily have to be big name guys. Grant Williams, Draymond, Grant, if that's what they into, and obviously Cam Johnson. You know, that's kind of where I'm going with it at, but that's kind of where I'm going with it at. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. But let's switch lanes real quick. Talk about Draymond. The Pistons supposed to be pursuing Draymond. I don't think it's the best fit in the world. And I don't really think Draymond coming here neither. I don't think it's a bad fit. That's what I can say. I don't think it's a bad fit because he can defend. But the one thing about Draymond, he's a great ball facilitator. He's somebody who's good with the ball in their hand. And do you want to add another ball down? I don't say true ball dominant guy because he's selfless. But one thing, you add another like point forward type like Draymond, then that means that's the less time for Knight, Cunningham, and Ivy to have a ball in their hand. So realistically, you got 3 point guards on there. Now the bright side of it, as far as the point guard thing, is that Draymond just gonna find them on cuts. So then I think if Monty Williams is versatile enough, and he can implement a ball movement type of system, the Pistons gonna be getting a lot of easy buckets just off K cutting, Ivy cutting, Draymond cutting, during it, Wiseman going for oops. So their offense is gonna become a really good half court offense, and then in the meantime, they can be a really good transition, fast break offense too. So that's the beautiful thing about it. But the thing about it is, I don't think right now you can get away with a Short Thompson and Draymond in the same lineup. That's the downside of it. So that means you want to go out there and try to facilitate a sign and trade for Draymond, which is going to include Bojanovic. You lose a little bit more shooting out there, but yeah, you got to facilitate a sign and trade for Draymond. They'll do it. Then you got to go get a Cam Johnson, a DeAndre Hunter, a Corey CRISPR, maybe a multiple versions of them, or multiple, pickings of them. Grant Williams, you're going to have to get multiple shooters out there with Draymond and Short Thompson. Because in the second unit, if you trade, Bojanovic in the signing trade, which is probably what's gonna happen, then you in a situation where you need more shooting off the bench. Yeah, you still got Sasser, you still got Alec Burke, but then you got to replace that shooting that you lose from Bojanovic. Sasser can pick up the scoring load. Him and Burks can pick up the natural scoring load off the bench. So that's interesting. But Draymond, I mean, yeah, you can make it work. You just got to find more shooting. It's as simple as that. So Yahoo Sports reports Tuesday, citing sources that Trey Pistons are unexpected to be pursued. Draymond once free agent negotiation window opens Friday. The Kings and head coach Mike Brown stealing Draymond from the Warriors would be quite the story, while Portland and Detroit are also expected to make play for Green, Fisher wrote. Now, real quick before I end this video, I don't expect Draymond to go anywhere. Yeah, I don't expect Draymond to go anywhere. So that's my humble opinion. I don't expect Draymond to go anywhere. So yeah, I don't expect Draymond to go anywhere. So yeah, I don't expect him to leave Golden State. I think that's why he got rid of Jordan Poole. But if Dunleavy is going, Mike Dunleavy Jr. is now not his daddy, but the kid from Duke is now going to run that team. He's a new GM, so we'll see. But I don't see Draymond leaving. But if he do, I don't mind having him. I still think you got to go get more shooting. Is the $1 million question. So yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop videos. You got Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to the Spotify and rate me on Spotify. I appreciate that as well too. All that's in the link tree. One time for the one time. Mercy Sports Talk. Peace.